Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be playing some more Vastland Scavenger, but alongside Yuna, because Yuna decks seem to have fallen off for a while after being super popular for a minute. Maybe these new cards will make a difference. So we do need removal to start out just so we can get to our big cards. So we have some Seam Rip and Torch the Tower, and obviously we have a bunch of enchantments, so Torch Tower gets to do some extra work here. We do have Fear of Missing Out that we can fill the graveyard with and start digging for cards. Same with Dredger's Insight, helping us get some of the key cards we want. Coincidentally, we have some Aang's Iceberg. Not something you see in a lot of these lists, but what I do like about this is something you can get back late with Yuna if we just need to remove something, but also can scry in a pinch. One formidable speaker to help us dig for key cards. Of course, Vastland Scavenger, so we can try to trick any of these huge monsters into play, which have cool enter the battlefield abilities, which could be great. Unfortunately, that doesn't apply to Vibrance. You need to actually spend the mana when you cast this one, but it does function as removal while also letting us find lands that we need, which is pretty important. Of course, Yuna, being a big 3/5, during our instep we can return an enchantment to the battlefield. On our turn, all our stuff has Trample, Lifelink, and Ward, so we're going to get to do a lot of work with that in this list. And then, of course, Overlord of the Boiler Bilges, more removal, but a big body. And then Overlord of the Mistmoors, giving us more creatures and an additional big body. Nothing too surprising here, just seeing if the new cards work out and can bring Yuna back to prominence. But before that, y'all know the drill. If you're going to get some Magic cards, go check out our friends at Tales of Adventure. They support lots of good creators. They support all the major Magic events. And you get to save 5% on anything you buy over there if you just use my code DRAGON. It's DRAGN. All right, let's go hop in and see if these new cards can help get some wins with Yuna. Ugh, no green mana, but we have a lot of red cards. All right, let's try it. Nope. Like, we have to dig the land. Just kind of what it is. Let's go ahead and discard Boiler Bilges. Oof. I was hoping maybe we could find some green lands. There's maybe not enough green lands in this deck, really. Could be kind of part of the problem. Let's go ahead and Vibrance with double red. Get you out the way, and yeah, we'll just attack. All right. Verdict Core, sure. Been seeing a lot of Verdict Core variants. Wow. Okay, well, that's a thing that happened. Jeez. Man, we didn't even get our Fear of Missing Out delirium because we just flipped a bunch of lands. That's crazy. I mean, on the one hand, you don't want to draw whatever that was, 5 lands in a row or whatever, but 4 lands in a row, I guess. Sure. Do we just get rid of that now? I think, yeah, I'm willing to do that. Actually, if we don't do anything, then we just Yuna. Nah, that's fine. Let's just do it. We also exile it. I'm going to get rid of this. I thought about getting rid of the Fear of Missing Out, but I'd rather just get the damage that we can. That's good to have on top, because if things went awry, we would be able to just follow up with a full-size Boiler Bilges in case they sweep the board or something here, which is very possible. You know, it was tempting to actually get Dredger's Insight in case they do, like, Deadly Dispute or something here. Or Deadly Cover-Up, not Deadly Dispute. Which is very likely going to happen. Some type of sweeper. Yep. How'd we know? Oh, well that's cute. I guess we could just do this again. And we'll get... I think I'm going to take a Dredger's Insight. See if I can find something else. Alright, that's doable. See if they want to come after Yuna. Sure, you got it. And you have a vacuum, my friend. Excellent work. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here's the thing. We could shoot the Karsi Revenant, then play Vastland Scavenger, and just see if we could use the ability, or we could just go full size and force the opponent to draw something, which I kind of like. Let's just go full size. And then if we draw an 8th land untapped, then we can just do everything on the Vastland Scavenger anyway. And that's more than fine. I mean, the opponent, if they don't draw anything, their plan might be just crack the vacuum to get whatever they can get. I would assume, though, you at least use the vacuum on our yard right now. Yeah, because we have to... Wait. Why would you... Okay, sure. That's a choice. I mean, they can still block with one of their creature lands or with their Furtic Core. So it's not like they're completely out of it here. Don't tell me you're going to activate a Furtic Core. Don't get silly. What are we doing? Alright, I mean, you gain 4 out of it. So, I mean, there's something. That is a play. And we did find the land we wanted. So let's see if we can just end the game on the spot. We do. Alright, we'll take one of these. Hit the opponent. And then we'll attack and deal damage. And that'll do it. Thank you, Scavenger. Ooh. Dang. I think we have to mulligan this. That hand felt like it was going to be too hard to cast everything we wanted to. Let's put that away. I hope I don't have to torch something turn 1. Gosh dang it, we might have to. And I don't want to give up anything else. Because our hand's pretty slow. And unfortunately, this makes white first if we played it turn 1. So we'd been in a pretty rough situation. And we couldn't just give up our green mana. That wasn't going to happen. Voice of Victory. Alright, well. We need something quality. That helps. But not quite enough. Man, Aang's Iceberg would have been nice next turn. Alright, so we gotta find untapped lands so we just don't die to whatever the opponent's trying to do here. Shelter we can live with. That's fine. Like, it makes it harder to kill their guy, though. So that's something we have to keep in mind. Okay, well, that's a thing. Not what we were particularly looking for, but if it works, maybe we get to also get a land, which would be helpful. Alright. Please don't have a way to protect your guy. Looks like they do, unfortunately. Oh, they don't. There was a weird pause there. I thought they had something. Come on, untap land. Alright, cool. We get options. We will take... I just take something that makes green, I guess. Alright. Lackey gets in for a point. Let's try one of these. Okay. We are at 12, so I do need to start watching our life total a little bit. And what do we have in the yard? So, fear of missing out and Aang's Iceberg. Not like the best things in the world to get if opportunity were to arise, but hey. I think I'm willing to go Dredger's Insight. Fear of missing out. Discard Overlord. Play one of those. Alright. So I think we'll be okay, at least for a turn. Yeah, I figured something like that was on the docket. But they didn't attack, so that's great for us. Let's go ahead and Yuna. We'll attack. Even if they block, yeah, that's fine. We're going to deal it to the... Alright. That's fine. We will make Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. Just double checking to make sure it's what we want. We'll get some life. We'll pick off the more problematic dude. Alright, now we're back at 20. I think we're okay now. I mean, the opponent can still have some sick turns, right? Anything that makes more tokens or doubles tokens or whatever. Oh, Harashnil, sure. The bad part for them is we are gaining a bunch of life now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, sure. Let's attack. I'm going to pick your guy off. You're welcome to deal with that or not. Your choice. I want a full-size Overlord of the Mistmores. And then we're going to Aang's Iceberg, get rid of you. Alright, pass the turn. I think we're good. Alright. Yeah, we'll keep this. Mostly because the Elegant Parlor turns on both of the Verges. We won't be able to torch anything turn 1, but that's fine. And we'll definitely keep a 4th land. Infestation Sage. Okay. I think we're going to take our time. Don't need to be in a big hurry. Vastland Scavenger is very interesting, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and try to set up some Yuna action for when the time comes. You got it. So I'm going to assume, rightfully or wrongfully, that this is some type of situation that involves them gaining life from creatures dying. So let's kind of want all of our lands. Let's just go ahead and get rid of the Dredger's Insight. Ah, I almost discarded a land too. Dang it. Let's get rid of the Voice of Victory while we can. Definitely don't need any more lands. The reason I almost discarded a land, though, is because without it, we don't really have a play next turn, which is a little tough. Okay, well, the deck decided, no, you... Oh, no, we still don't have a play because we don't have a second green. So, yeah, we don't have a play this turn. No attacks. I mean, if the opponent's not doing anything, we don't need to do anything. I'm sure Sephiroth is around the corner. And that will just be a problem we'll deal with when we get there. Sure. Sack it, pump your dude. I'd rather it happen now than when a Sephiroth or something is on the battlefield, so I'm okay with that. The downside here, though, is that... Oh, that's not true. You know what we got? We have a way to remove a Bartolome in our graveyard. So we can't really effectively attack here because we just don't get anything out of it. Because they'll just block, sack their tokens, whatever. So we're just going to seam rip a Bartolome. And then all we have is Dredger's Insights in the yard otherwise. So not super exciting. During Innocence, you got it. What if we attack? What happens here? 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, you could put everybody in on Yuna. That would be disappointing. But if we fear missing out, I guess it's fine. I mean, block with the token, get a card, right? Like, nope, they're just going to go ahead and go with that. Sure, I'm game. Let's get rid of those two. I don't really hate that. I feel like that should bother me more, but it really doesn't. And then I could attack here with Yuna now, because why not? I mean, they still only get the one card because they already drew for the turn. And we do have Trample. And then we'll play the Vastland Scavenger. Play this Stomping Grounds tapped. And get back. I guess I could get Fear of Missing Out. And then discard one of these Verges. Well, that's not helpful. And now they're going to return a bunch of stuff from their graveyard. Yep. How did I know? Okay, let's go dig for something. All right, opponent just gave up. I'm wondering if it's a combination of us being able to trample or something. Because trample plus Death Touch is pretty good. But I was just going to see what we found first. And then I guess we just probably attacked with everything that's not Yuna. And then just try to Dredger's Insight at the end of turn. Because there's not really a point in putting Yuna at risk. But you never know. Either way, we didn't have to worry about it. And really, I don't know how we won that game so easily. Because it felt like we didn't do much that whole game. Okay, yeah. I mean, we kind of have to make the most out of this, right? Because we at least have Torch, and then Fear of Missing Out into something. Something being Dig for lands, but, you know. Alright, well, we're going to try our best. Let's go Fear. Getting rid of Overlord. Alright, that helps, maybe. Another elf. Very tempting to want to Formidable Speaker for something. But I think we will just get rid of the elf. And then play this on Avatar, I guess. And attack. So I have instant enchantment creature already in the yard. So nothing in our hand helps reach Delirium. It's good to know. Oh, am I discarding Yuna? That seems bad, right? I'm not even sure what I go get with this. I think we're fine. Feels kind of crazy. I think we just pass. Because, like, even if they just land or Boroid here, we'd want to kill it with the Overlord, right? Go attacking? The opponent has something. I just don't know what something is. It's kind of the problem right now. And if they're leaving up, like, let's say, something like Get Lost, they can just... Yeah, I mean, alright. At some point, you gotta play it. If it's Get Lost, you can get Yuna. It's fine. If not, they could also just sweep the board or whatever. Oh, you gonna remove a card from our yard? Oh. It's a Smuggler surprise pile. Wow. Okay, well that's a thing to know. We are going to have to hurry. I was wondering why they weren't playing it. I'm like, you gotta have something. Like, what's going on? Alright, well this is it. Whatever their big play is has to be now or never. That looks like never. Yeah. And then we get in with 2 attack steps if we need it. Oh, no, we don't actually, because we removed stuff from our graveyard. But it didn't matter. Yeah, we had pulled out both of the enchantments from our graveyard with creatures, so we'd gone all the way down to just 1 Delirium. Wasn't paying attention to that. But ultimately, it didn't matter, fortunately. We had more than enough. Ooh. This is tempting, but... I don't think we can go anywhere with this, because we're going to need double red, and we have none. So let's just mulligan. Oh, double cavern. Yeesh. Oh, man. This is so bad. I mean, do we just dredge it? Oh, I don't even know. All right. This is probably the wrong call. Okay. If nothing else, it's something I can discard. Because I kind of want to put this on Incarnation. So I can at least get rid of an otter. So let's do that. And let's start there. And this is just us buying time as long as we can. Because this other one has to go on Avatar, I'm pretty sure. And then I don't know what we do after that. We're just kind of grasping at straws. Yeah, I guess. Okay, that's helpful. Now I don't have to put this on Avatar. We could put it on Human. So if they have a counter, we don't get caught as badly. Also, good timing to be able to play the Overlord to be able to block some slick shot show-offs. I mean, I guess they could have 2 bounce spells or something, but... Ooh, that's also interesting. Damn, I don't know which one's more worth it. We'll put this on Human, so we'll be able to at least cast Yuna if we don't find a green land. I think now I'm just trying to decide if it's worth it to try to Aang's Iceberg some trickery, or not. Because we're not blocking those guys. I'm going to end the turn, because I feel like there's more ways they could bounce or shoot a 2-1 that could lead to us dying. But I feel like if they were able to, they would have just done it. So let's go ahead and play this. Dang it. All right, well, if they have it, they have it. I really wanted an untapped land there so that we could at least get some life off of the fear of missing out, but we're probably cooked. We didn't do much of anything this game. We kind of just sat here. And then shoot something, bounce something, and we take a bajillion. Yeah. I assumed this was going to be the case. Oh, was it not? Wow. Okay. Are we flinging something? What's the deal? Well, that's good, I guess. But then we're at 6 and we're not dead? Okay, I mean, that's something. I think we're still going to end up dead, but... opponent has 1 card left. I guess we just do this again. Much as I would like to torch something. We can also tap all of our creatures to scry, which is a thing. Alright, we'll block everything we can. We're only at 6. We can't let anything through. Yep, that's going to do it. Oh, not quite, I guess. We'll use this. Oh, no. Actually, are we going to off all the opponent's creatures? Maybe we just wait and torch. Because I already have a torch in hand, though. Yeah, I guess we just take another torch. F it. I don't know what else we're going to do. Alright. I mean, they could also just shoot us here, and that's all for nothing. So, I mean... Okay, well, we're dead anyway. So it doesn't matter. We needed a land so we could Yuna attack. Didn't have it. We're cooked. That's tough. We just didn't get what we needed. I mean, just return Burst Lightning. Man, we had so many chances to get out of trouble and just couldn't draw our way out. All right. Untap land deck. This is what we need. Untap non-damage land, specifically. Because this is the only way we stay alive. And even then, they could draw land and whatever and blast us for more, but... No! Alright, well, we lose. We had all the outs and couldn't get there. This feels a little dicey, but I'm going to go ahead and keep it. Not 100% sure why, but that makes it a little better with the Vibrance. Yeah, we'll keep that. So now we can choose to Vibrant something or fear of missing out and slowly build up to a Yuna situation. Alright. I'm willing to play the silly game. Yeah, sure. And I assume they'll go for either the artifact or the enchantment here if they're playing Izzet Lessons. Oh, they had neither. Well, isn't that something? Alright. Gonna draw some cards. Makes sense. Oh, opt. So maybe not Lessons? Huh. I'm not totally sure what we're doing. All right. No clue how we're kind of going to get there. I mean, I assume the opponent's playing some amount of just counters or what have you. So let's go ahead. Let them counter stuff. I mean, it's got to be counters or bounce spells if you're not drawing cards and doing all the other things. Alright, well, shoot you, I guess. I mean, they can just blast this for 4 or whatever, that's fine. Not the end of the world. Let's get a cavern. Just to make sure we can stick a Yuna when the time comes. Alright, Storm Chaser's talent. Oh, that's a fun one. Hadn't really thought about that being a thing. Yeah, okay. Question is, what do we do? I guess we just give up the ghost and just discard a Yuna, right? Just give up the secrets. Because it's not worth doing anything else. Okay, a torch is not bad. I'm actually okay with the torch here. Let's put this on human, and we could still torch and Aang's iceberg, so that's fine. Yeah, I think we're okay with this. You'll probably draw some more cards or something. Eddie Mark Crab, sure. So let's get you out the way. That resolves. We will remove an Eddie Mark Crab. All right. I have a tapped Fear of Missing Out. Yep, draw some cards. Unfortunately, I don't have anything good to get with Yuna other than another Fear of Missing Out. Which isn't the most exciting thing. Firebending lesson and another firebending lesson, probably. Alright. Could have been a lot worse. So let's go ahead. This is what we set up for. Pass the turn. Then now, if they do something that hopefully doesn't exile our Overlord, we'll be able to Yuna to do some fun stuff. But they might just want to exile our Overlord, which would make us sad. Yep, I assumed that would be the case. Oh, I should have saved that. It doesn't really matter. We get a free card this way anyway. I dare you to try to counter the Yuna. Oh, you're just going to Eddie Mark Crab? Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Sure. And then we'll just play the Fear of Missing Out because we get a free card. Torch probably doesn't do much. Go to our end step, get another Fear of Missing Out. We discard this torch. And unfortunately, land on a stomping ground. All right. Don't tell me you're going to try to target the Yuna. Oh, it's not on our turn. Oh, yeah. Only has protection on our turn. That's fine. Unfortunately, it doesn't go to the graveyard. Doesn't help anything we're doing. That also does not help, unfortunately. Yeah. Attack with the flyers, I guess. In the turn. Sure, you got it. Yep. You can bounce those to your heart's content, friend. This kind of sort of does a little bit of something. Alright, I mean, I just pay for the Spell Pierce, I guess. I mean, I have so much mana, I mean, just make us use it at some point, I guess. Yeah, attack with a couple of flyers. What else are we doing? I mean, at some point, if their hand's just all counters, then I guess they got to do something. All right. Grand, you got it. You have super cheap stuff. Like, at some point, you have to attack, right? I mean, I guess maybe you don't have to, but seems like you would want to. Play a Seam Rip. Just to make sure their spells still cost a lot. If they don't have creature removal, okay, well, I guess that's it. Yeah, the best thing we were hoping for is maybe put something in the graveyard, a land, which why I was holding this. So then when we attack, we could at least untap both of the insects and at least get in for 8. But yeah, being able to beat an Elementals deck when they literally dealt with what, the first 5 threats or something we played, and they were able to draw a bunch of cards off the accumulated wisdoms, and they boomerang basics their thing a bunch of times. Like, can't complain about that. That's just a solid win. I mean, we're on the draw, so sure. Just because of that reason, I was like, you know what? We're on the draw. Maybe we go ahead and get to Seam Rip something. Maybe we could shoot something with the Vibrance. Cool, but rude. I guess it would have been nice to get rid of that, but no such luck. All right, what you got? Just leveling up the cool but rude. Okay, well, you know, we could live with that. Let's go ahead and we'll discard one of these Hushwood Verges. We don't mind. Like, that's the least of our worries. All right. I mean, we have removal for all the things they're likely to do here, so that's fine. We're going to discard 3 cards. Yep, and draw 4 cards. Seems good. So, what do we want to go with? I guess we just get rid of the cool but rude, right? Let's keep everything else. Another Tunnel Grinder. So they're just going hard on the discard. So I don't even think they're playing that many creatures. This is a version that's just trying to do it all, probably with the monuments and the cool but rude, if I were guessing. So, with that in mind, what if we... Just trying to think how we get maximize the damage. Let's see if maybe they have some type of sweeper or something. I doubt it, but maybe. I don't know that we're going to need the scavenger, but I would like to keep it just in case. Okay, Dredger's Insight could get us a little bit of life. Sure. Another Strategic Betrayal? Nope, a Moon Shadow. I would like to get rid of a Moon Shadow. This is tough, because I also kind of want to... how much damage do I think they could do? I don't think enough is the right answer, so I think we're okay going for it. Alright, we will take Formidable Speaker, I think. And then play a Fear of Missing Out, discard a Scavenger, Oh, Aang's Iceberg. That's nice. All right, then we'll get to gain some life no matter what. Give back a Dredger's Insights. Wow. Okay, I guess I'll take a Yuna then. Mostly so I'm just gaining life to make it harder for them to punch through. You got it. Guess what? I can't block either of those guys. You got it. What else we doing? Not much, apparently, is their answer. Then I would like to... Let's attack. We have a backup Yuna. Yeah, do your thing, fam. If that's what they're doing, let's go ahead and just try to get rid of their Moon Shadow. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and... I'm probably not going to do anything. This is fine. We're in such a good spot right now. I can just play however sloppy I want to, and it just doesn't matter. Let's get a land. I mean, we're at 23. I can't see a real world where they're going to do enough to concern us. And they're also at 12. Alright, you have a cool but rude. You got it. If we attack, they block, they regenerate their guy, then we just kill their guy. Are we okay with that? Probably. Also, we could just... I don't know, we have so many options. Seriously. Let's just get their dude out of the way. You got it. And we're going to go attacking. So we're going to gain 5 more. And then I think I'm just going to Formidable Speaker. Discarding this Overlord. Because we can get it back at the end of turn. And I will get Overlord of the Mistmoors, I guess. Actually, I'll just get another Overlord of Lord of the Builders. Like, just basically means we can end the game. Man, even with the start the opponent had, our life total was never under duress. Mostly because they never cast duress. But you get what I'm saying. I mean, we're at 33. There's no way they're going to deal enough to us. And if they don't gain life, then we just... They know we're holding the Boiler Builders already. Yeah, sure. Do whatever you feel you gotta do, opponent. You got it. Yep, those trigger all they want. So they were playing a fair amount of creatures. They just drew the non-creature portion to open up the game. No need to block with Boiler Builders here, because if they don't get rid of it, that's just 4 more points. Wow, they're playing all that and Day of Black Sun with those really cheap creatures? That's a surprise. People are just putting anything in decks these days. I mean, that's as good a turn as they can have, and we're at 22. Like, opponent couldn't ask for too much more there. They had all their discard outlets, they had a monument, they had a cool but rude. Doesn't matter. Yep, opponent saying GG's. Alright, cool. So there's an interesting thing here where I'm not sure if the lands are a problem in this deck or not. Because I had several situations where I just drew the Cavernous Souls early, but there's only two. And I don't know if you want to just not play them, because one of the biggest problems with the deck is probably going to be the control decks, right? If we're being honest. But you hold up well against everything else with the torches, the seam rips, and then your creatures that can deal damage. So I think it's okay. But just something to note that it was a little quirky. Outside of that, Aang's Iceberg was pretty clutch a couple of times, so excited to see that. The one game, actually, we lost two, I think, in the cycle. The one we lost against the Izzet Prowess deck was mostly because we didn't draw a fifth land at any point. And maybe I could have set it up where I could dig forward a little bit, so it's a little bit on my fault as well. But, hey, things just don't work out sometimes. The cool thing is, though, Aang's Iceberg and the Scavenger both worked out very well in this list. And that kind of might put Yuna back on the map. Now, we did have one opponent who was even playing the, make us sacrifice our graveyard thing. But that was fine, right? We don't need the graveyard necessarily to win. Obviously, Yuna helps a lot to have the graveyard. But it's not the end of the world if we don't have it, right? We could just play our big monsters and just do it the hard way. And with the Vastland Scavenger, sometimes you could just pay 5 to get an Overlord of the Mistmoors, which is great. If there's anything I would say I would want to add to this deck, would be something that deals with artifacts or enchantments. Because while you can play without the graveyard, obviously with Yuna, it's significantly better. So if there was a way that you could play something that could still help with creatures, but maybe, I don't know, maybe something like Get Lost in here, so you can still get rid of, Rest in Peace. Something like that, I think, could be very helpful. But otherwise, the deck actually performed very well. I don't have any major complaints about it. I think if you wanted to play this and you had the parts, I would go for it. If you are a newer to mid-level player, I probably would not play this just because there's a lot of decision making to make, right? Your mulligans have to be very tight. You have to really be thinking about what you want to discard, what you could draw into, what you're hoping to find with the Scavenger. When you're trying to deploy Yuna to get the most value and life off your stuff, right? There's a lot of decisions to be made. If you're a more advanced player, obviously this could be more your jam and just be totally fine. So yeah, overall though, really cool deck. We're going to leave this link up over on Moxfield, like always, so y'all can download this or check out our other decks that we put up over there, because we have all kinds of stuff already this season with more cool things to come. But that's all of you for now. We'll see you next time.